needs to go. Wait for it to pop live on Twitch. Yep. We are live on Twitch. Excellent. Gonna go ahead and jump here, do a little bit of an introduction. Hey everybody, I'm grekaosangel. Welcome to another stream of Final Fantasy VIII. This is part 12. In the last episode, the last session, we got through the beginning of Disc 2, where we have a bit of a Laguna Dream sequence going on at a small country town known as Windhill. After the dream sequence ended, we jumped back to our main party, sans Squall, of course, oddly enough, where we found ourselves kind of stuck in prison. Not too unsurprising considering we did attempt to kill the sorceress. But anyways, we found ourselves in the D District prison. Our parties were separated. We pretty much had to find our way out. We fought a few bosses, and now, as consequences for our actions, the sorceress has pretty much decided that they're going to destroy the gardens. Galbadia garden is already under her control, and Balam and Trabia is going to be destroyed. And we managed to escape our prison just in time to see the missiles heading for Trabia to be launched. And now it is up to us to try and prevent Balam from following in their unfortunate luck. So let's jump back into the game here, and let's see how far we can get into Final Fantasy VIII today. Now there's a few optional things we can do that we're actually probably going to go ahead and attempt to do. Now that we're with a party of Selphie and Rinoa and Quistis, what we want to do is switch our junctions back. Let's see, Squall. We will give Squall's junctions to Rinoa. Zell's to Selphie. And Irvine's to Quistis. Let's see, nope, I need to go to the junction screen. Yep, Selphie has the Encounter None ability. We don't want to run into battles. We're not going to be fighting anything, so we don't have to worry about our HB being critical. We want to, what we're supposed to do with Selphie is we're supposed to be heading off towards the Galbadian missile base, so that we stop the missiles from being launched and hitting Balam and destroying Balam Garden. So, let's see, where are we? We need to go to the missile base, but we're going to make a pit stop at Delling City. And the reason we're doing this is, well, if we wouldn't have done the trick in the prison, this is your opportunity to do the first chance of an infinite guild trick. Essentially, for those who didn't see the last video and want a quick refresher course, by buying tents at, I think it's like 50 or 500 gil piece, or 1,000 gil. 1,000 gil piece, you are able to take, if you got the GF carbon coal, if it knows the recovery medicine refinement ability, you can refine tints. 5 tints turn into 1 mega potion, and if you sell 25 mega potions, you get like 120. You get 1 mega potion sells for 1 mega potion sells for 5,000 gil. That's right, I'm sorry. 4 tints So 4,000 gil will refine into an item worth 5,000 gil. So essentially you're making a 25% profit every time you do it. And by doing that we were able to get up to, from about 100,000 gil, just over 300,000. Now it's not the most efficient way of getting a lot of money really quick. There'll be later tricks we can utilize later in the game. But we're sitting in pretty well with our gil. But this is, if you didn't do it at the prison with the shop owner from Balam Garden, you can do it now in Delling City. But the real reason we're here is we're going to go to General Caraway's mansion and challenge him to a game of Triple Triad. The idea is we want to lose the Ifrit card to him so that he will begin to play the Rinoa card. And considering that we actually have 2 cards of the brothers that have really strong top left defending stats, Ifrit is kind of obsolete at this point. His goal of being a defender is kind of no longer necessary. So we can just go ahead and lose the card. Because if we really wanted it for some sort of completion sake, we can get it later, I believe on disc 4. So we are going to go with the Rinoa card, and we're going to at least attempt it. And since we have plenty of cards, all we really have to do is just play a terrible hand, lose the cards that we feel are expendable, and go from there. And then that's pretty much all we can do with Delling City right now. Alright, awesome, different roll. This is another reason we want to play with crap cards, because if we lose, and we lose bad, we're going to lose all the cards in the hand. That's what we want to go with. Alright, let's just get rid of some stuff we can afford to lose. Oh, I don't want... Well, we'll go ahead and get rid of the Chimera. 2 Chimeras. We'll keep a Behemoth, just because I don't know what we can turn those into. Wow, we really have some pretty decent cards. And I'll get rid of 1 T-Rexar. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We had to get rid of Ifrit. Okay, now I'm sure. Excellent, we gotta go first. Let's do... Let's just put this one up in the corner here. That turns that. We'll turn that. Put Ifrit up there so that he'll take it. Excellent. And we didn't lose as bad, but we did lose. And he takes our Ifrit card, which has been good to us thus far in all of our triple triads, so I want to just say, we will miss you. You were a great card. Alright. We're going to play him again. This time, gloves are off. We're going to win. I should have saved. Crap. I don't think we'll lose. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick... See, Minotaur's almost... In fact, for a decreased value of 5 instead of 6, it increases 1 value on the left side from 8 to 9. So it's actually better than Ifrit. We'll go there. Diablos is a good defending card on one side. Angelo's not bad from all the other sides. So we just need one really decent card. which would be the elastoids. Alright, since we're going first, nothing can turn us once we put one of the brothers down there. Sacred is what it is. No, that's Minotaur. Now, ideally, we're going to take this card, put it up there. Go ahead and turn the pillar there. I'm trying to think here. Yep, nothing will turn that. And we win. Excellent. Tip the Grindal, the Triface, and the Snow Lion. And I'm going to actually save because I do not want to mess up and have to redo all of that. Now hopefully he'll play the Rinoa card soon. So I really don't want to have to like do this for a very long period of time. Oh. Alright, now here's the thing. She has to be taken from the top or the bottom because she's defended perfectly on the left and the right. So let's go ahead and keep ourselves defended. And that's what makes her difficult. Alright. We might lose this one if we're not smart. If we don't play it smart, we might lose. So let's go ahead and put Diablo up there. And we'll go ahead and put that there. So we're currently tied. And we are capable of turning the Cactar. And we still win. Which allows us to get the Rinoa card. And we'll go ahead and take the... We'll take the Blitz. And now we have the Rinoa card, and we're done here in Delling City. We've done all we needed to. And there's actually something I was thinking about before I started this up. Yeah, so pretty much Angelo already learned a move. I completely forgot to change it. I always want to go for Invincible Moon because that's a really good move. It will make our party invincible for a period of time, and I like to have it. But you know what, I suppose we might as well just go in order. Okay, and I think we're good enough to where we don't have to worry about being in critical health because we're not really going to fight anything that's going to deal damage to kill us. At least no normal enemy. Now we're heading off to the Galbadia missile base, which I believe is right over there. We'll actually go ahead and save when we're right here so we don't have to mess with this. Are we near Wind Hill? I think we are. It's on one of the beaches. I think it's that over there. But unless that is Wind Hill. Huh. Oh well. Alright guys, let's mosey. Now, let's see. There's a few options we had to pick in order to really kind of give us the best options for stuff. Whoa! I see we've encountered another one of those weird rooms. Little transition areas. Thankfully, it's only right there. We'll keep a separate save in here. Alright, I believe there's only one door we can go through. Alright. I know there's some way to open it yet. Alright. Okay, now there's a few things we can do and we can actually get caught and then we have to fight, I believe. If you want to avoid the fights, which we do, we don't want the experience. We want to walk by quietly. Now if you want to walk, remember, if you're automatically running, triangle. If you hold that down, you'll walk instead of run. draw point over here. I'm trying to remember what it has. Blind. I really don't need it. And that is our ticket in. Alright. Draw point. Now this we definitely want. Now we want to choose to go on ahead. Quite sure what happens if we run in front of them. Probably nothing, but it's best just to, you know, be on the safe side. Yes, something totally you don't want spies or infiltrators to be able to have access to. Even if they happen to be from the garden you're about to blow up. Nothing but the finest Galbadian soldier. Spared no expense. Oh yes, that's right. I believe the control room, or not the control room, but the circuit room is up here. I don't think we need it, but we'll take it anyways. Alright, so we want to inspect this. Alright, here's what you want to do. This is important. So on the control panel, you want to choose just hit whatever. Alright, so we're going to, again, choose press whatever. Alright, we can talk our way out. Now, let's see here. Okay, obviously that wasn't the right choice. We don't want to fight him. We are able to talk our way out of it. I think now we go into one of the other rooms. All right. All right, we want to play it cool. We had to help them out in order to stay undercover. They have no idea it was us all along. finest that the minimum wage Galbadia pays for their military. Nothing but the finest. Alright, so we just, hit square repeatedly and we'll push it. Kind of an irritating sound. Okay. Yes, we will. And we're not going to do anything to it. Trust us. I believe this is the control panel. I don't really see how that would make much of a difference. Because if tampering with it causes it to launch, you really haven't accomplished anything. Alright, there's a couple things we can do. And we go down to the equipment. Now, this just tells us a little bit about what they're using. But, if we hold triangle and square together, and press up or down, there we go. It just shows us a bunch of them dancing. And that's all. Just a little bit of little Easter egg, I guess. A little brevity for the tragic situation we're trying to avoid. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we want to go to target. We can't change the target, but we can change the error ratio. Once that's at maximum, we will go to data upload. I'll go ahead and send out the new error ratio to the missiles with the intention and hope that the error ratio is high enough that the missiles have some sort of problem on their way to the garden. I'm trying to think. That off limits? Okay, now somebody is finally putting two and two together. That maybe we're imposters, maybe we're not actual soldiers. Alright, what are we looking at? We got plenty of HP, we're good for the time being. And I think that this little thing with wearing a different uniform, being all itchy and stinking and stuff, in Final Fantasy IX you'll have a very similar kind of masquerade, kind of like infiltration stuff, where it's the exact same type of, comments from one of the characters about this like military soldier's uniform you're wearing. I don't know if that is where it kind of originates. It might be from even an earlier Final Fantasy, but this is nothing. And I think since Quistis, let's have some fun. Degenerator? Let's see what that does. Okay, it's probably some sort of gravity-based thing. What about that? Probably won't work. Let's go with Gatling Gun. Alright. What about Electrocute? We'll do all... Well, damn. Thanks, Angelo. Did not... I didn't even use her limit. He just kind of showed up. But we only gained... Okay, Quist... Well, Rinoa is still level 11, so we are... I think that's her... I believe that's our highest level character. Oh, nope, Irvine is our highest level character. Okay, now at this sort of control room, we want to check the left, right, and top left panel in that order. Go to the right one. Top left one. I don't quite know what the difference is, but there's something that we get as a benefit somewhere. Now, we can do some pretty good stuff. Ideally, anything over 10 minutes is best. So we'll just pick 20 minutes, even though I know we're not going to need it. It's just to give us some breathing room in the event that I totally screw something up. I believe that this is a shortcut. I want to say there's a save point for the next fight, but in the event that there isn't, let's just go ahead and heal up. I think we already read all of these. Yeah. So we'll just go use a Mega Potion. Well, high potions would be better. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Well, either we're going to be successful, or we won't have a garden to go back to. Now, I always hated this fight. The first time I played through this game, it was terrible. I was stuck on it for a while. Even though I'm fairly certain we could have done this in critical health, we healed just to be on the safe side. Now, this boss is BGH251F2. It's a mouthful to say, but this is the name of the boss. Level range 1 through 22. HP range 4200 to 8400. We can draw, shell, protect, and stop from it. We'll get 10 AP for winning. It is weak to lightning, earth, and water. Time and a half. The strategy, you could blind it. You can slow it down with slow. And I think we'll try blinding it just to make our lives a little bit easier. But we might actually beat it before we even get to that point. Yeah. The idea is you'll know you're weakening it quite a bit as you blow up these power generators atop it. Yep. Pretty darn simple. But, you know, blinding it or casting slow gets, you know, you're less likely to take damage during the fight. You just gotta whittle it down. You know, usually if it's your first time playing through the game, you know, use UGFs, use any kind of, you know, lightning-based spells, water-based spells, earth-based spells, that kind of stuff. And then now we have to fight more of these people we've been fighting over and over. Nothing new. Let's see. Do we have any useful GFs that we just kind of go ahead and summon? No. See, we would have been fine with 10 minutes because we've only used half of it. We got just under 15 minutes to go. We got a new kind of weapons magazine to look through for June, and quite a bit of AP. Excellent. Alright, so we do have the ability to look at what we just got. Let's see. I believe we already have that. Alright. Make sure we reset to the one that needed something else to learn. HP 40% would be nice. But we'll start doing the junction stuff for him next. Oh, wait. Sorry, we're gonna have to go back and check the door. Okay, there we go. sure that... Well, I was going to say, I'm sure they could survive that, but then they showed us that. Alright. Now before we do anything, we want to make sure we switch over our junctions. Rinoa had Squalls. Selfie had Zells. And Quistis had Irvines. I want to make sure I got everything right. Yep, that's correct. Something has gone topsy-turvy. Alright, so we want to pick I don't get it. Now we are going to get, unfortunately, some experience. I actually might just keep Squall on critical health just to make this, these fights go even fast. Well, actually, it's going to take longer if we're doing these limit breaks. Alright, change our ability for Ifrit. Might as well get boost while we're... Oh, no, we'll leave it at that. If we talk to this guy here, we should get 2 Mega Potions. Yeah. We should have 2 more. Oh, maybe we only got 1 more. Oh, I'm sorry. We had to talk to him twice in order for him to give us the Mega Potion. Can't follow my own notes. Alright, so I think the next... I'm not quite sure where we go from here. Okay. Now first thing we want to go to, I guess technically we could go back outside. That's what my notes are telling me. Go outside and fight 2 bombs. I think we had to kill all of the monsters. Which almost makes me want to try carding them just so that I don't get the experience. But, yeah. I don't see anything. There's no bombs. But I'll save while I'm at it. We'll go ahead and use a tent because there's really no point in staying in critical health. Yeah, we have to take on all of the, oh, I can't even remember, the helpers, whatever they're called. You can try. Considering we're in the low levels, there's not much we're gonna have to worry about in terms of gaining levels. I mean, by disc 2, most people, if they're playing the game normally without trying to stay low, have probably already reached 15 to 20. Easy. Oh, a good hour of the cipher trick in Dolette got ciphered from 9 to 27. Or maybe it was 2 hours, about 2 hours. So it doesn't take long. It doesn't take much to gain your character's levels. So being at this point level 10, thereabouts, is pretty good. Alright, I don't think we can use the directory. No, so we have to go to the infirmary, which I don't recall which way it is. which I think it's going to be this way. Library, that's a training center, so we don't want to go there. Is this the infirmary? Parking lot, nope. That, I know that that's the dormitory. Cafeteria. See, I knew I should have gone the other way. Dang it. Quad. Of course, it has to be the very first one if I would have gone this way. Dang it. Oh well. Oh, ah. I'm so used to having to go right, but I have to go left because we're on the opposite side of this main plaza. Faculty, that's what they're called. Garden faculty. We want to help. Now the reason we're helping out is as we defeat these monsters, certain seed members and other characters will actually give us items for, you know, helping out. And we're so not even going to break a sweat doing this that there's no harm in it. I always found that an odd sort of rationale behind things. Because if you're the doctor, you're the only doctor, and you get hurt, who's going to help the people that are hurt after you? But because we helped, we get an elixir, so I guess we'll live with that. Alright, now we're going to head... Okay, so... Oh, I see. So we're pretty much going to want to go in a big circle. Clockwise. So next we'll head to the quad. And by the time we're done doing all this, we're going to be fighting a boss. Which we'll be able to get another GF from. Oh, I'm so scared. You might give me no challenge. Alright, we need to change our GF abilities now. Alright, who's next? Siren. Alright, let's give her magic bonus. And we're going to go ahead and start learning the... We'll start learning the junction hit. I believe there will be a person in here that we talk to who will give us an X potion. Well, there's seeds, so we're with Headmaster. Alright. Now we're off to the cafeteria. Now this should be one bomb is all we had to fight. Yep, totally successful bomb. Yeah, totally stalled me. Drats. I don't want to get that high level. In fact, the only reason Irvine is already at that level that he is because he gained us. He came onto our party, you know, at that level. Alright, let's see. Carbuncle is the one that learned something. Oh. We'll just go down the list. One of these people give us something. Yep, Gishal greens. Don't really need it, but we'll take it. Next, we're off to our dormitory. I'm thinking that killing all these enemies is either required for us to safe the garden, or something to improve our seed rank. And actually, you know what? Now that we're gaining levels, we can actually begin taking the seed test again to get a rank even higher than what we have, which gets us more gil, you know, at regular intervals through the game. That's why we want to come this way, so we can save our game. We might be able to rest. I don't think we can, but there's a bed here, so let's just see. Yep, that's what I thought. Next, we're heading to the parking lot. A Grindle. Alright, this is something we haven't fought before. So we're just gonna see if Squall can kill it. Alright, I figured it might be an actually decent challenge, but perhaps not. We did get a fairly decent amount of, go for it. We should get a tent. And we're gonna head over to the training center. Now this one is actually the only one that's going to give us trouble. And as you can imagine, if it's the training center, I wonder what it could be. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Since I know I'm not going to be able to kill it in one hit. Alright, one good hit. One good hit from Zell. I should be able to card it. Yes, no experience for us. And now we can go back to our regular abilities. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, we got a remedy. I believe the library is the last place we have to go in terms of this main area. Although I think that one didn't say garden faculty for that dialogue. Odd that they would do their names or whatever for all the other ones. Yes, this monster that we were easily training against our entire stay at the garden. Yes, you think that's going to stop us. Smart. Now this is the reason why we have Zell with us. We have a Mega Phoenix, which pretty much revives the entire party. I don't think it revives us with full HP though. It just removes the KO status from all members, so we don't actually have to have the Phoenix save us. We kind of have our own, like, okay, if you're down to one person and you want to revive both in one turn, that's a good time to use the Mega Phoenix. I don't think we're ever going to come to a point where we need it, knock on wood, but there it is. And no one ever thought to, like, check his office? You're staging a coup, and you don't, you know, check where the headmaster might usually always be? Seems strange. Because you're too old for it. And you're my captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Okay. It's always nerve-wracking seeing stuff like this in games, because if the elevator starts to fall like that, you really don't have any place to run into, because yes, sure, you know, you go right back up through the little hole in the floor, but if it goes down even further, you're gonna, you know, there's nowhere else to go. Normally that would be, but we don't need to. Yes, we do. Yes, we already know how to do that. Yes, we've already seen the junction tutorial. Thank you, Squall. Don't need a refresher course. I remember. Let's go. Okay, I did it. What did... Yeah. So multiple characters have to get involved. I think that opens up the floor. Yep. I think this drop point is full life. Yep. I am curious to know what kind of junction full life has. Not much. Okay. Shot. We want to take the ladder. Down the ladder we go. Alright, we're gonna save. I believe we use that. Alright, this is the next boss. disgusting things they are. Alright, these are known as Oilboyles. They are level range 1 through 26, HP range a little over 2100 to just shy of 5000. We are able to draw the Asuna, Blind, Cure, and Confuse spells from them. If we're between the level range of 20 to 26, the only thing that changes is Cure becomes Cura. They're of course weak to fire because they came out of that oil pit. And we'll get 10 AP, I believe, for each one. And we win. What does Shiva have to learn? Elemental Defense ×2 in Doom. Start learning Elemental Defense. Might as well learn the Summon Magic 20%. Alright, let's start learning the Elemental Attack one. There's a few things we can do optional before we finish this up, which is actually what we're going to do. There's some triple triad that we're going to accomplish. Shouldn't take too long to get back up to the main area of Garden. Now this is the beginning of the CC group quest. We'll find someone at the main hall, someone in the training center, someone in the hallway that exits to the cafeteria, the dorm, and the parking, as well as the main hall once again. So there's not too much that we have to worry about. A couple games, we just have to win one time for each of them. Nope. Unless we have to close that. I bet we have to close that, don't we? Alright. Perhaps we're not done there yet. So we're gonna have to make a trip back there. Okay. The only reason I don't just soft reset is there's not that many areas that we have to run through again. And by the time the game resets and we reload our save back by that other save point, we'll probably have already spent the same amount of time running back to it. So I have here in my notes that there's an option to do the CC group quest before we take on the next boss. Well, the missiles are getting real close. Okay. So you want to mess with the middle switch twice. Well, whatever you did it right. And now we have a floating mobile garden. Yes. That is the correct answer. Now we're at the point where we can begin doing some optional stuff. want to say, can we go down to the first floor? No, we can't, not yet. Nope, nope. We want to go back. We want to go to the first floor, but we can't do that just yet. I believe what we have to do is go out to a balcony to see what's going on the outside. I do like that FMV where you're able to kind of see the FMV while still control your characters. You'll notice, if you've played Final Fantasy VII, your first mobile airship also has a very similar malfunction issue where you end up in the sea and it becomes a boat instead of an airship. Gosh, she's got a busy mind. But I guess that is a lot that not so many Final Fantasies did, where the main character has introspective kind of thoughts that play out as dialogue. We have just enough time to do a little bit of the possible card quest. Assuming, of course, we don't get bogged down by a lot of dialogue. So we need to talk to a seed that talks about the card group. We'll find them in the main hall, which I think the main hall is the one with the directory and stuff. Alright. Alright. Alright, I want to have a save point, because that's the beginning of this card quest. Okay, we're gonna have to jump back to the dormitory again. Oh, or not. That's irritating. Just a waste of time, because I don't want to lose. If I lose, that's pretty bad. So we ought to have enough time to do this optional quest, and then we'll probably call it quits for the stream, and pick right back up on the next stream where we meet this Master Norg, who says he's the Garden Master. There must be some sort of history between him and Headmaster Sid, considering they both sort of run Garden. And we'll get to the truth of what's going on with that. Alright, we gotta find CC Group Jack. That's not him. And I believe they're all based off of card suits, so like Spade and Jack and Queen and King and all that stuff. But he should be in the main hall. At least I hope so. I would absolutely hate to have missed my opportunity. Because we're supposed to fight him in this main hall area. There's the same girl. I don't see Jack. I'm not going to be running around Garden trying to find him. Come on. Show me I'm not wasting my time here. Come on, Jack. Where are you? Alright. We're gonna have to go look for him. That's irritating. I don't know where he could possibly be. I mean, we're looking for a seed. So there's only so many of them. One that we can interact with. Perhaps that's him. I should have just challenged him when I saw him. Dang it. Oh, wait. There we are. I don't really care about it. Go ahead and mix it. I just want to beat him. I think Galbadia's rules is the same. So we're going to go out for the win. That covers our corner. That covers the other corner. Ooh, looks like he's got some nice cards. Alright, since we had to go first, we want to protect our corner here. I'm trying to think, what is those, the Crystallis? Is it Crystallis, I think it's called? Nothing can turn us if we put in, well, yeah, nothing can turn us if we go up here. Alright, now nothing can turn us if we go over to the side here. Now ideally, if we put Rinoa to take that one, someone will take Rinoa. But we don't want to lose Rinoa and we can't take that, so Krista, that's, oh, we did take it. Ah! I didn't even see that. Cool. So I don't believe we've had either the Elvaret or the Krista cards, or Granado. Now the thing about these CC group members, they have level 7 triple Triad cards, which must be the ones we don't have. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Elvaret, and we'll go ahead and go with Granado is simply just a little bit better than Krista. I don't really care about the same rule. I think it has something to do with your cards. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was hoping just to get on safe, but we're in the middle of an ocean. I really hope this directory becomes usable again. Gosh, it's so irritating. Alright, now that we did the first... we won the first triple Triad battle with him. We want to go to the training center, which we will go to, but I want to save between each of these so that if I lose, I don't lose some really good cards. Just so aggravating that we can't just, you know, save wherever. There should have been a save point in the main hall, but for one reason or another they took it out. And if we win against this next person, we are going to find ourselves with another upgrade for our battle meter. And now that we have level 7 cards, we should be able to put forth an even better effort into winning. Now he's found on the right path. That's where he shows up. I don't know if he'll be there already. I'm assuming that's him right there. Of course I don't have no encounters on. It's not like they're a danger to me, but you know, it's just irritating. I should have used square. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yes, we want to play. I don't know how good he is, but we've got some pretty good cards ourselves. Alright, Rinoa, let's just see. I know we're going to use Sacred and Minotaur, since we're pretty much protected from there. Now Diablo is also fairly strong and protected. Rinoa is only protected from the side, pretty much absolutely. So we just have to figure out, is Alvaret good, or is it better to go with, say, the Elastoid 676 versus 758? I think it's better just to stick with what we're good with. At least they get to go first. That's excellent. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky person. Changing it up on me. Okay. So we're gonna play it safe in the top corner here. Now we're also gonna play it safe. Nothing can turn us over, but we will turn that one over. Alright. If we move into the top corner here, nothing will turn us. I know for a fact we're going to turn the Elastoid, and we win. Is there anything we don't have? Nope, but we're going to go ahead and take all these cards. Alright, we're done with the training center. We're going to go save yet again. Of course we're going to get another battle. We've got simply 2 more places, 2 more people to fight, and then we're good for this quest at this point in time. As much as I want to just kind of dive right into seeing Master Nork, gonna have to make that wait to the next stream because we've already pushed over 2 hours. And I like to keep these at the most just over 2 hours long. depending on where we are in terms of the plot and progress that was been made over that 2-hour time period. I also like to keep a bit of a stream guide, so when I'm streaming these, I'll have a list of little notes that I can play off of so I know what I need to touch base on and see how far I can get. And usually it takes up from top to bottom of my one monitor screen. So if I've gotten all the way down from top to bottom, I've pretty much guaranteed that I've got some pretty good progress that particular stream. Which is that. Now the one we want to do is we need to find the hall which exits to the cafeteria, dorm, and parking, which should be this one. So that's the cafeteria. There'll be someone running around. His name's Club. It might actually be that little kid, but I don't think it is. So we just have to wait until somebody shows up. Oh, I don't want to get stuck in this. Unskippable dialogue is unskippable. We'll just have to wait for that. Well, no, it can't possibly be the kid, because if it's the kid, then why do we have to wait around this area? Okay. Well, you know, we're just gonna have to leave and come back. Maybe he'll show up after we do that one time. That might be him. Yep, that would be him. I challenge you, yes. Alright, we did pretty good with Rinoa, Diablo, Minotaur Sacred, and we used Elastoid. I hate going first, but at least it puts us in a good position. I'm tempted to take that, but we want to hold off on it. Alright, let's go ahead and take... Well, we can't do anything about it. Let's see, can anything take... Well, we'll just go up here. Depending on how this plays out. Now, if we move that there, the only one that can take us, I think we're going to come to a draw. No, we win. Ah! Alright, we don't have trauma, so we're going to take that one. And we'll go ahead and take another... We'll take another Ruby Dragon. Alright. One more one more to go and we're done. Now this one is again, it'll be when we've seen these people a lot of times, but we were never able to challenge them because we weren't ranked high enough to make it worth our while. Or rather, we weren't good enough at Triple Triad to even bother them with a card game. And it's the twins that are shown walking together at the beginning of the main hall. That I think they go stand in front of the directory a lot of times. So it shouldn't be any trouble finding them. They should be there. Alright, where are ya? We'll just exit the screen and come back. There they are. Hey. Hey. Maybe I have to wait for them to stop. Yep, let's go. Now, we should come close to winning. Even if there's some amazing cards. So I know that Diablos is good, Minotaur is Sacred. Granado isn't bad, but it's got a weak side defense. But a good strong top to bottom. Rinoa's good side to side, so let's just try it with this. And hopefully we don't go first. Dang it. Okay, okay. We're doing one of those. I know that Diablo will be safe up in the corner. I also know that the Sacred will be best defended right here. Now, the only one that can take it, well, if we take that, the next one played will take Rinoa. And if it's the Blue Dragon, or whatever that is, then by playing Granado, we won't be able to take it. So we have to go here. There's a draw. It's better than a loss. That's for sure. One more play. See, Alvaret's pretty good on the top and the side. That's pretty much good all around. That's pretty strong there. I like that that's pretty much unstoppable from the side. If we got it, we'll try this. Ooh, that's really good. Play it. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna play defensively. Alright, we still have to play defensive. So let's do that. Excellent. And if we do this from the side, we still win. Propagator, Red Giant, Gargantua. Let's go with the Propagator, and we'll go with Red Giant. Yes. Alright, I'm going to head back to the dormitory, I'm going to save, and then that's going to be it for this stream. On the next stream, we're going to go meet Master Norg and see how much further we can get into Disc 2. I don't think we'll be able to finish Disc 2, because there's a few lengthy dialogue plot points, but we're getting real close. I'd say we've maybe one or two, maybe tops 3 more streams will be done with Disc 2. But we made good progress. So I just want to say that's it for me. It's been another really good stream. Thanks for watching. I'm grekaosangel. Remember, if you enjoyed the content, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, like and comment on the videos. If you're wanting to keep up to date with when I'm streaming and what I'm streaming, as well as other various updates, be sure to follow me on Twitch TV or on Twitter. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Later.